primary goal is to instill the core values of the United States Navy of honor, courage, and commitment. And we're also here to teach citizenship to our students, and also to instill discipline in them so that they might be successful and productive citizens of our great nation. And so that is the role and responsibility we have here at East Aurora High School.
We started on a fledgling program 15 years ago, and now, like you said, we're the biggest, largest program in the nation.
At present, we have roughly 600 plus cadets in our program, and we are expecting our numbers to grow for the fall to almost 800 cadets.
The program is good for students, number one, because it gives them a safe haven. It gives them a place to come after school. During the day, we teach citizenship, responsibility, leadership.
We have a dynamic staff that is a cross-section from a Coast Guard, as well as Navy personnel, all who have been retired.
We place a high value on performance, on discipline.
Discipline is so important. Discipline is not a punishment. It's not a bad thing. Discipline is teaching a cadet, teaching a student, teaching an individual self-control. Without self-control, they will not make their goals.
Well, the process started my junior year. I was the regimental command mass chief, and I took over Cadet Captain Fooley, and that happened in April 15th, where he gave me his sword, and I'm taking over as a new regimental commanding officer.
I'm the second command officer of the largest unit of the United States of America.
In this program, you learn a lot of attention to detail. Things on your uniform, things that need to be perfect. If something goes wrong and you wire two things together on a plane, there goes the plane.
I mean, this is a really great program. It gives you a chance to really feel something, like become part of a family, join a team. Don't just be in a class, join the teams. The teams make you really proud of what you do, and it's exciting. It's so much fun, they'll enjoy it.
I agree. You should be involved in all kinds of activities, because then that makes you who you are.
Our students come from all different walks of life. We have some immigrant students who have come here, and it is so we have a cross section of students from a diverse socioeconomic background. Some come from abject poverty, and some come from middle-class families, and so they all pretty much come together to make up our unit.
Everything was a joke to me, but now it's made me realize what I'm saying before I say it.
My freshman year, when I was joining the drill team, I loved how the guys were just spitting the rifles with intensity, with preciseness and everything.
I need the confidence to do things that I plan on doing in life. Like, I want to be an actor, so I can't, be shy in front of the camera. I have to be able to come in front of the agents and be like, hey, this is who I am, I want to be part of your agency, this is what I want to do.
Every kid is not going to respond to the ROTC program, but there are a lot of kids in the ROTC program that would not do well if they didn't have it, because they don't have the discipline.
In the active duty military, I could tell people to do things all day long, and they would have to do them or they'd be punished. But when you come here and you're in a high school environment and class full of kids, you have to approach it much differently.
We PT our students. PT is an acronym, means physical training, twice a week, and that certainly ties into our current First Lady's program of keeping moving. We've been doing that before she launched that program, and we're kind of participating in that by keeping our students moving so that they are physically fit.
Every day I was in here, I had so much fun. I learned so many new things. It made me the person who I am today.
Most of them that come into high school, they're overweight. They're doing a lot of PlayStation, a lot of things that keeps them inside. So with physical education, the way we do it, we try to get their heart rate up, show them how to have a sensible diet, and exercising 3 times a week. Show them how important it is. When their body is fit, they do well in class, they're alert, they're attentive, all of these things.
I got my physical fitness just doing things outside when I was a teenager, but now they got so many stuff good stuff like video games and cable TV, and they occupy kids. It's almost like it's enjoyment and entertainment inside the house. Where when I was a kid, you couldn't afford to do that stuff, and Mama would say, "Get out the house, get out of here, go do something, go play outside." And they don't do that anymore. So when in high school, they get the physical exercise because a lot of kids, I ain't gonna say most of them, but a lot of teenagers, when they go home, they break out the Xbox 360 and they start playing that Blu-ray stuff, and they're not gonna do any type of exercise.
And we also have drill once a week. Again, another opportunity to teach discipline and teach and develop leadership skills.
To get a medal, you have to try so many things, so many steps to get to that point. So when I got my first medal, it was just shocking. Like, I worked so hard and I got something out of it. So it balances out. So I think that was the best time of me.
I have a physical fitness team, approximately 30 to 50 members, who practice on Tuesdays and Fridays after school from 3:30 to 5, and we compete locally against other Chicago area NJROTC programs.
We have the NJROTC curriculum that we teach on a daily basis, but we also have various teams, a color guard team, a drill team, a rifle team, an academic team, a PT team. All of these are after-school activities that our students participate in.
Been doing this for 7 years, and we're 7-year champions. We just came back from a competition in Everett, Anderson, Indiana, where we kind of just crushed the teams that were out there. We took first place in all the events out there. Oh, they're used to seeing when they go out, their heads up, chest is out, because they know, and everybody's looking at them, because even when we walk in the building, I tell them that, keep your head up because we're being watched. And every time we go in a building to a competition, everybody turns around and says, "That's East Aurora."
We teach that from day one, that this is not a program designed to get people to join the military. It's to get people to be better citizens, to have a better work ethic, to build a better foundation, so later on they can do something productive.
I can honestly say, I put my hands on a stack of Bibles 10 foot high. I've never recruited one person to join the military, but anybody who's ever asked me a question about the military, I've taken the time out to give them the good, the bad, and the ugly.
If we're recruiters, we're not doing a very good job, because we graduate 80 seniors, and I think we had 12 join the military last year. So obviously, 68 didn't. So we're not doing a good job of recruiting them into the military if that's what people think we do.
What we need continued support of business leaders and community leaders and businesses to help us grow our program. It costs roughly $25,000 a year to run our program, and the majority of that money is raised by our fundraising efforts within the school. The Navy certainly does its part in helping us by providing uniforms and some equipment, but to be able to have a first-class program, we have to raise $25,000 every year.
To be honest, we'd like to really ratchet it up a notch. I know that's my goal on the rifle team, and for the last 4 years we've made it to the national level competition, but now we want to, our goal is to go to the next level.
We're already bulging at the seams. We've got in excess of 600 cadets in high school in the program now. We're going to 800 next year, and we're overflowing right now. We need money.
If I wanted to take a group of kids down to Springfield to let them see the state capitol, I'd like to know that I could do that at a reasonable cost, and the bus wouldn't be a showstopper, or the hotel fees wouldn't be a showstopper.
One of the things that we want to do is to take them to the Naval Academy, not just read about it or see it in movies, but to be able to go and to rub shoulders with midshipmen. We also want to be able to take them to Pearl Harbor so that they can see and kind of get a sense of the sacrifices that some of our World War II vets endured during the attack on Pearl Harbor. And there are a lot of other things that we want to do to kind of help our students develop, but we need resources to do that.
ROTC provides, if you need help with homework, they're there for you. If you have problems at home, they're always there for you with that too.
This program gives our students the skills and the ability to develop themselves as great young Americans. And so we're very, very proud of what we're able to do for our students and the impact that it has in our community and our nation.
When I go out into the community, I talk to the community elders. They are so proud of this, especially old veterans from World War II. My father's a World War II veteran. He was there at Normandy Beach during D-Day, World War II, and he talks to the veterans organizations, and they think that this is the best thing that has ever happened to East Aurora High School.
It's just been a multitude of success stories around here.
A lot of people think about the utility of this program, whether or not it's worth it, and whether or not this is an antiquated, old, outdated way of doing things. Well, the Navy has been around for over 200 plus years, and they have, and for over 200 plus years, have been developing the leaders for our great nation. I mean, we've had presidential candidates, presidents who've come through the doors of the Navy and the training that they offer. What we do here is try to instill some of those same values that will be helpful in them being successful in life. And so we take very seriously this notion of instilling within them core values of honor, courage, and commitment.
It's a really great program. They get a lot of satisfaction when they're up on the stage and they have medals.
Looking at them as teenagers, but helping them understand what's down the road or what's on the other side of the road.
These young people are our future. In fact, that's even too conservative. They are our present right now, and so we are responsible for developing them, making certain that they get a good start and that they are productive citizens in our country.
I would have to say that by being in the ROTC program, it has made my whole high school experience a whole better.